But out of those top three finalists there, he was the least known candidate. Do you think that this works for or against him and the ticket at large?
You know what? I think that this could work in his favor if they play it right. I think that there's something really good about not having any preconceived notions about him. I think during Hillary's campaign, she really struggled with this because she'd been in the spotlight for so long that it came with a lot of baggage that even wasn't necessarily baggage. I think with Walz, he has a really clean record, right? Like he's helped get marijuana passed. He's been very pro LGBTQ rights. He's done so much already in his state. He really has that energy of get it done that I think the American people are looking for, paired with, this like warm, fuzzy, men that we all know and love. And so I think it could actually really work in his favor that people don't know him. I think the people that are involved politically, for the average voter, having somebody new and haven't heard a million times, I think it could be really great for him.
To your point, he does have a very progressive record as governor. I want to read a litany of some legislation that he's passed during his time in office. He provided free breakfast and lunch at Minnesota schools, banned conversion therapy, codified abortion rights in his state, ensured protections regarding gender-affirming care, legalized marijuana, passed universal background checks, signed legislation for tuition-free colleges in participating universities if a family makes below a certain amount of money, just to name a few things. So as him being a progressive, as Vice President Kamala Harris being more progressive, having a more progressive record, how do Democrats attract more moderate voters, more maybe disenfranchised Republicans, and more independent voters?
That's a great question. I think that they really have to lean into this message of we're all in this together. And I think Bernie Sanders did that the best back in the primaries. His literal slogan was not me, us. And I think that, back in the day, before MAGA came along, that was very much a big part of Republicans' messaging too, in a way, right? Was that we're not just in solitude here, we have to do for the community. Now that we have MAGA, complete away from that message. But I do believe that if they really push that message of, you know what, yes, we provided free school lunches, and actually that's a good thing. There's no reason to argue against kids being able to eat at schools. And I think if they just continue to push that messaging along with the fact that he has such a great record of getting stuff done, even if it is early things that people wouldn't necessarily go to first and foremost, just known so much since he's been elected is going to really, really help both of them.